Major tech conferences are set to take place over the next few days. These conferences do have the potential to make market moves. Let's bring in someone with her pulse on all of this. Let's bring in Wall Street Horizon Head of Research, Christine Short. Christine, thank you for being here. You know, it's interesting, these conferences, more and more, we've seen them kind of start to really kick in. And sometimes they're more important than earnings because of what you learn, hear, see on the ground.
You can get some great little nuggets out of these conferences, right? The earnings calls are somewhat prepared. Of course, there's the analyst Q&A, so you don't know what's going to happen there. But, you know, I take the example of a couple weeks ago in Hong Kong, there was a global summit where Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs CEOs both said they're expecting a correction of 10 to 20%. That's not something we heard them say on their earnings calls. So we like to pay attention to these, especially right now as earnings season is winding down. You're not going to hear from companies until at least mid-January. So let's pay attention over the next few weeks. Really through the second week of December, we're going to have some pretty big conferences, particularly in tech. We've got Microsoft Ignite, for example, kicking off this week. That's a 4-day conference. That's obviously a company-specific one, so you're going to learn everything about Microsoft. It's made for their developers, but you also have decision makers there like CTOs, CIOs, and partners. So those that, you know, make software that plugs into Microsoft products like a ServiceNow or an Adobe. What we're going to want to hear is about how is the monetization of Copilot going? Are customers upgrading to more premium AI tools that are used with Azure and GitHub? So we're going to get some intel there.
The RBC Capital, I think, is going to be an interesting, just because you've got kind of a juxtaposition of global tech, but also internet, media, and telecom.
You have all these
I think that's got a very broad mix.
These are going to be broader. Yeah, these are the annual banks TMT industry conferences, so tech, media, and telecom. Again, overwhelmingly, the focus will likely be on AI. We're going to want to hear, how is AI being monetized? You saw that a lot of companies got dinged in their Q3 earnings because they were increasing spending, but we weren't really seeing the ROI yet, and it's how sustainable is this spending? And I think there's going to be a cybersecurity element as well. The World Economic Forum held their cybersecurity annual conference last week. We know AI can be very helpful for that, but it also can be negative as cyber criminals get more sophisticated using those AI tools.
I agree with you about the ROI, because even in just casual conversation among just regular investors, you do hear that conversation, all the money that is being put into, we're talking trillions of dollars into AI. What is the ROI? And I mentioned this in the last part of the show, that you're going to have winners, you're going to have losers. It's just common sense. As far as earnings seasons, though, and this is still kind of the AI story, Goldman is saying that 47% of S&P 500 companies specifically talked about AI in their reports. They talked about productivity, efficiency. Question mark on that is, what does that do to the job market? We're on a data desert right now. We're waiting on, finally, the September jobs report, but this may not be good news.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I think a lot of companies in the first half of the year, if you weren't talking about AI, investors kind of punished you for it. So companies got wise and they said, oh, we have to have an AI strategy. So if you started talking about AI, I think your stock was maybe rewarded more on the other end. But to your point, we haven't had jobs numbers in a while. We're going to get them on Thursday. We've heard a lot about layoffs from Amazon. That's a little bit of an AI story, but others as well. Target, Rivian, Verizon.
We've had multiple announcements of layoffs. Real quick, kind of some mixed earnings news coming out of the recent IPOs that we've had. And we were kind of waiting for the fall to kick in to get the deals going. You know, the SEC, we know, had been working to kind of ramp up that ticket, if you will. But where are we now? Yeah,
so IPOs were great in Q3, considering where we were in 2023 and 2024. We tracked about 156 public debuts. That's the highest number we've seen since Q4 2021. So it was a great quarter for IPOs, but like you said, we saw a bunch of those first-timers report last week. Gemini Space Station, Via Transportation, StubHub, all got kind of, you know, nicked on the other side of those earnings for various reasons of what they reported or didn't report. On the flip side, Figure Technology and Legence were two of the bright spots. We've got Klarna, of course, tomorrow, and then we've got Bullish on Wednesday, so we'll still see. But look, IPOs are risky, right? Investing in companies that aren't quite sturdy enough yet or have just come out, and a lot of these waited on the sidelines for months, for years before they debuted.
Sometimes the banks do well, but then the average investor does not. That's always the question the average person has to ask themselves. When you got that IPO debuting, is it right for you? And are you going to hold it or flip it? There you go. Christine, thank you so much. It's great to see you.
Great to be here.